Djay Pro slide over tutorial. I'm DJ Spiegel Spin, and I'm gonna show you all about it. This is a feature that's only available if you have a iPad Pro and you're using Djay Pro AI's latest version. So essentially what this feature does is it lets you multitask and have more than one app open at a time, so you could see two things going on at a time. And it's really great for people that use their iPad for work and business and stuff, but we could also use it with Djay Pro. So how this works is if we're in another app, so let's say we are in Launchpad. So now we're in the Launchpad app and we are going to go to settings and make sure that Ableton Link is enabled on this app, and then we're going to go to Djay Pro and we're going to connect Ableton Link. So now both these apps are connected. So if you play a beat that's 120 BPM on this Launchpad app, it is going to be in sync with what you play on Djay Pro. So this is cool if you have two iPads, or if you're DJing with a friend, one person could DJ on Djay Pro, another person could be jamming out on the Launchpad. But what if you only have one device and you want to have beats from the Launchpad or beats from a different app like GarageBand or Core Gadget, and still be able to see what you're doing on Djay Pro? So here's what you do. Make sure Djay Pro is added to this bottom sidebar, and now drag the icon of the app and put it to the side. Now this app, you could see both apps at the same time. So we could press play on here. So you could have a beat going on the Launchpad, and then you have these active decks to scratch on. Just keep in mind that you're going to get a limited view of Djay Pro. So it's going to be a very limited with what you could do. So you could do classic mode. If you go to looper, nothing happens. If you go to 2-deck mode, nothing happens. If you go to auto mix, I think it does auto mix, but video mode, so nothing happens on these screens. So what you're going to have to do is go back to the full screen of Djay Pro. Or back to the full screen of Djay Pro. And then if you want to change the song here, or if you want to be on a different view, so let's be on in 2-deck view instead of classic, go back to the Launchpad, grab our Djay Pro, open it, and it's still the same thing. So what you're able to control is you could change the song, which is good. You could hit sync, you could adjust the BPM, and you could adjust the set and the cue, and you can move the crossfader over. So keep in mind that you're going to be limited, but if you want to add some of your own custom scratches to a loop on the looper, then this is perfect for that. You get a scratch sample. Now we place on here. And then we can scratch as we're playing something with the looper. Or if you're using Core Gadget, you could be jamming out with Core Gadget and still have access to Djay Pro. Also, if you're DJing and doing a gig, and then maybe you're promoting that gig on social media, or you're doing a live stream and you want to answer comments and stuff, you could go on your social media and still keep an eye on the decks, make sure everything's going all right on the decks while you're doing something else on your iPad. So now you're no longer are stuck on the Djay Pro app when you're DJing, because now you could still see it and go on to other apps. And now you could drag this to the other side. So if you drag it to the other side. You could see it on the other side. So that might help if you want to see something, want to see these channels instead of the other ones. And then also you could put it, to get rid of it, you're going to put it all the way to the corner, and now it's gone. And then if you go over here, it'll bring it back. And to get back in the full screen, you have to get out of the app that you were in, and now we are back into full screen Djay Pro. So this is something that I was really excited about when they first updated it and you were able to do it. And it was like one of those features, just like the gesture control and some of the other features that I kind of forgot about, that I don't really use that often. But it's really cool that it's there, and you could add it into your sets to add some more creativity, and you guys could get the multi-app effect when you're DJing with Djay Pro. You're not just limited to all the stuff on Djay Pro, because Ableton Link makes it so that we can link effortlessly into all these other apps that are great complements to Djay Pro. So again, you can't put another app on Djay Pro. So if we try to put the Launchpad over here, it's just gonna do full screen. But you could put Djay Pro on the Launchpad. So you can't put the Launchpad in Djay Pro, but you could put Djay Pro on the Launchpad. So keep that in mind. All apps act differently. Some will let you have that sidebar. Some will do half and half, like a split screen, and then some won't let you do it at all. So just keep that in mind when you're using Djay Pro and you want to do the sidebar, that other apps might react a little bit differently and you might not be able to do that. But even if you are in two different screens and you have Ableton Link on, you will still be linked into the other app that you want to be mixing into, but you just can't see it at the same time. What you could do is go like that, hop into the Launchpad, then hop back into Djay Pro, and then hop back into the Launchpad. So you have to think outside the box a little bit. So I hope this helps you, and let me know in the comments below if you used this before or if you knew that it existed. And if you do use it, let me know what apps you like to multitask with and what apps you think work great with Djay Pro. So if you guys like learning about all these hidden features, learning about stuff that you didn't know that you could do with Djay Pro, and really pushing the iPad to the limit as far as a DJ production and music device, then subscribe to my channel, give this video a like. I teach things that are outside the box that other DJs aren't teaching about. I dive deep into Djay Pro. I believe I'm one of the only creators on YouTube that has dove this deeply into Djay Pro. And as they keep advancing the app, and as the iPad and streaming DJs start taking off more, I will continue to be there, and you will hear it first from me. So thanks for watching.